All right, friends, so I'm back today to give you an update on the kids, just like I promised you that I would. So I'm going to try to keep this brief. There have been a lot of things that have happened in the past, I don't know, 3 to 4 months with the kids, but I'm just going to touch on the highlights. There have been some good things and then some really not fun things at all. So let me just start with Kyler. Kyler is my 5-year-old. She will be 6 in April. I cannot even believe it. My baby is about to be 6 years old. So Kyler is in kindergarten this year, and in January she actually won an award at her school. Her school, I don't know if a lot of schools are transitioning to this, but I remember when I was in school, they had 6-week periods. You had six-week periods. Now they are doing quarters, and so they have 4 9-week periods. So Kyler won an award. She was chosen as the student of the quarter for her class for I believe it was the second quarter, and she received that award in January. We were so proud of her. So that's probably one of the more exciting things that's happened with Kyler. Honestly, she's just growing and learning so much, and she's just such a sweet little thing. But I'm going to be honest, she's had a little bit of a rough start to this year so far. So she has already had pink eye twice. She, a few weeks ago, actually, she woke up on a Tuesday morning and she came in the bedroom. Actually, I was on my way out of my bedroom and she stopped me and she said, "Mom, I can't go to school today because I have a pink eye." And sure enough, she did. It was the second time she'd had it, so she recognized it and she had to stay home that day. Well, toward the end of the week, she was really starting to decline a lot. We had her on the drops, but she was not looking very good. And so on Friday, I took her to the doctor again. Thursday night, she had started running a really high fever, almost 104. That was managed with medicine but kept coming back. It was very persistent. And so I took her to the doctor on Friday, and they tested her for flu and they tested her for strep, and she tested positive for both. So that poor little child and her teeny tiny little body got flu type A, strep, and pink eye all in the same week. That was not a fun week for her. So she missed an entire week of school, and thankfully she's feeling much better now. She's back in school, and they're so little that they bounce back from things so quickly. It blows my mind. So that's been, pretty much it for Kyler. She's, like I said, she's about to turn 6 years old. She's doing really well in school. Grant is our son, who is 9. He is actually turning 10 next week. Cannot even believe that he's about to be 10 years old. So Grant is in 4th grade, and he has had some good things and some not so great things happen so far this year. The not so great thing is that he also ended up getting the flu. He got it before his sister did. She got pink eye, and then a couple weeks later he got the flu, and then a few weeks after that she got hit with all 3 of them. So he did get the flu. He missed some school. He was really disappointed about that because he was trying very hard to have perfect attendance for the whole year, and that is the only time that he's missed this whole year, is when he got the flu. So that happened, but other than that, he's been doing really well. He is just like flourishing in school. He's in 4th grade, and he is actually doing so well in school that I didn't even know this was a thing, but he recently got moved to a different class because he was outperforming pretty much everybody in his original class, and it wasn't a good fit for him anymore. And I didn't even know that they did that, but I trust his teacher. We adore his original homeroom teacher. She is just the best thing ever, and I trust that she has his best interest at heart. So he got moved to a different class pretty recently, and he's enjoying it so far. I feel like it was a good move for him because I really want him to excel. He is like wicked smart, and I want him to be challenged. And so that is pretty much an update on him. That's pretty much it. And then, okay, so Camry is our 16-year-old. She is still homeschooled, and she will continue to be homeschooled until she's finished. She is a sophomore this year. She's doing really well in her classes. She's making A's in everything. And she last week this past weekend, went and took her driver test, like her on the road driver test, and she passed it. She passed it with flying colors, and she was so excited. So this week, if I can manage it, I'm gonna take her and get her actual driver's license. So I have to go to the DMV and get all that taken care of. So we almost have another driver in our house. And other than school and that's pretty much it with her. She is just doing really well. She's a blessing to our family, and I don't know how I would make it some days without her. And then Ryan. So Ryan is our oldest daughter. She is 17, about to be 18 in July. So the update on Ryan is that she is a senior in high school, and so we are in the midst of planning all the things for her. She has prom coming up in April, and then immediately after that she will have high school graduation in May, and in June she and I are going on a mission trip together. This will be her first mission trip, but I'm taking her to Uganda, back where I went 2 years ago, and we're really excited about that. I'm very excited to be able to share that with her. And then in July, she will turn 18 years old, and a week after she turns 18, she is leaving for Coast Guard boot camp. So she made the decision that she wanted to join the Coast Guard, and went through all of the testing and did really well on all that, and she swore into the delayed entry program. It's probably been about a couple weeks ago now. So that was definitely an exciting thing and a little bit of an ordeal. There's a story behind all of that, but she swore in. She is officially set to leave in July. I don't want to tell you guys the exact date, but she is set to leave in July. And I'm really, really proud of her for making this decision. I think it's gonna be phenomenal for her, and she's really excited to go into the Coast Guard. So I think that covers all of the kids. I mean, it feels like there's been so much, right? It just feels like it's been so much going on lately. I'm actually really glad that I'm not taking classes this semester, because I don't know how I would have been able to keep up. Because I think I mentioned to you guys in a video previously that my father-in-law was not doing well. He really scared us for a little while, and it was probably about a 3-week period where we weren't really sure what was going to happen with him. And so a lot of my attention was on taking care of him, and around that same time was when Grant got the flu, and my husband even ended up getting the flu right after Grant did, and then Kyler got pink eye, and then it's just everything has been crazy. Add to that the fact that, you know, Ryan is working, so she's not always here, and Camry is, providing childcare services from time to time for people, so we're shuttling her around for things, and it just feels like we're such a busy family. It's kind of crazy, and sometimes I feel like I can barely keep up. So my father-in-law is doing much better. He managed to pull through, and he's finally starting to get his strength back and to start to feel, you know, normal again, and we're so grateful for that. And then the hubs and I have just been keeping on. I have managed to not get really sick. I've had a couple of colds this winter. It's not even technically spring yet, but yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's an update on the kids. I'm trying to get back into the habit of filming more regularly for you guys, even if it's just like a sit down chat that I'm not even gonna edit, and I hope that's okay with you guys, because to be honest with you, that's what I can do in this season of my life right now. Sitting down for a couple of hours to edit things is what keeps me from sharing, really, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just upload this for you guys, and hopefully you'll get to see it today if my internet will cooperate with me. And that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update on the kids, and thanks for watching. Bye.